The one thing I wish I knew before leaving the 9 to 5, dropping everything I had and coming out here to Bangkok, Thailand with $1,500 to my name is what actually awaited me and what dream life that I always had just dreamed of in the past, like how real it actually was and how surreal the feeling was of boxing on the 57th floor at one of those buildings over there with my boys here in Bangkok, Thailand, and how real the dream I had only dreamed of in my backyard at my parents' house like 2 years ago, like how real it actually is if you guys are willing to take the risk, take action, and go after what you truly want. Because in the 9 to 5, waking up at 5 a.m. every single day, driving to work, working for someone I didn't really look up to and having to stock the shelves, clean the bathrooms, deal with people on drugs, and just work in a really shitty environment while I was like working on the cash register, hearing the I was working at racetracks, so it was like the sound of the cash register opening, closing, people coming in, screaming, people just out of their minds on drugs. And it was a very low frequency environment I was in. And working at Red Lobster as well, that wasn't as bad, but it still wasn't where I wanted to be. And just having that vision and that dream life that I'm living in right now, those in that past kind of environment and in that situation, and having to actually live it now, I just wish I knew how real it could be and how possible it actually was when I was working in the 9 to 5, because where I am right now, I could have been here a lot sooner if I had just known it was possible in the first place. Because of course, you know all these rich, famous people on the internet, on social media, but you just don't think it's really possible for yourself. But if you're anything like me, you probably are working a shitty job right now. You're working for someone you don't really look up to, and you're not living up to your standards and to where you actually want to be. And you can easily change it. You can easily get to where you need to be and where you actually want to be, and to create the reality that you never need to escape from. Because right now, you're probably like most people, you're scrolling on Reels, you're watching sports, you're watching movies, doing drugs, drinking, doing all these things. But the sad reality is all of those things are just distractions to take you out of your reality. But unfortunately, guys, you always have to go back to your sad life that I was living myself. So in order to stop living that and to actually create your dreams, it's very simple. You need to know that it's possible in the first place. You need to see it in order to believe it. Because if you can never see the life that you want, how do you expect to ever get it? It's like you're painting a picture on a canvas, a blank canvas. And if you can never see that picture that you want to paint, how do you expect to paint that picture? You need to paint that picture in your mind. And that's why I'm making this video for you guys today, so you guys can actually see what's actually possible. Because as you guys go along my channel, you probably watch some of the vlogs, you see I'm living the life that I wasn't living a year and a half ago. If you guys know me from a year and a half ago, stuck in university, stuck at the gas station job, the Red Lobster job, and not being able to branch out of that. I just want to let you guys know that you can shift from just settling for mediocrity, complacency, and doing what every other 99% of people are doing. You can get out of that. You just need to see it's possible, and you need to believe in yourself. Because you might be working that 9 to 5 to not only impress yourself but your family, to let them know that you have money coming in because you're an independent person. But the sad reality is, like, once your parents die, once those friends die that you're trying to impress so much right now, all that's left in you. So why try to impress people temporarily here on this earth when all you really have in the end is yourself? So impress yourself, see what your true limitations are, because the reality is you're probably settling for other people's limitations and what they believe is possible. And you're not digging deep enough to find out what's really possible for yourself. Because the thing is, you probably have a whole different destiny than everyone else that you're friends with right now. You just don't know it yet. You need to sit down with yourself and see what's actually possible. Like, what do you actually want? Because that's exactly what I did. When I dropped out of college, I just sat down with myself, because I just went on a different path. I dropped out and went on a different path than what everyone else was doing. And that's what you need to do as well. But first, you need to see what's actually possible. And that's why I'm making these videos for you guys. So hopefully I can inspire and give you guys hope onto what's actually possible in this life. Because as you guys know, we only have like 75, 80 years on this earth. And if you're 20, 30 right now, you only have a few, like 50 years left, 40 years left. So we don't have that long. So there's no time to waste, guys. Your dreams are calling you. It's just a matter of, are you going to pick them up or leave them on red, leave them on unanswered? You need to go after them, or else if you give up on your dreams, if you never go after them, if you never see what the destiny of this life has for you, then you'll never be able to get it, and those dreams will die, and all that will be left is regret. So there's two things. I mean, you guys have probably heard this a lot. Would you rather have the pain of discipline or the pain of regret? Because once you see that picture of that dream life that you want, all it takes to get there is calculated risk, relentless action, and surrounding yourself with the right people in order to make it work. Because that's exactly what I did. I found out what I want. I wanted to make $10,000 a month anywhere in the world. That was my first goal. So what I did, I realized, okay, well, I'm in Newnan, Georgia right now, very small town. No one's making $10,000 a month online. So first off, I looked in the world, where are people making $10,000 a month or more online, so I can position myself within those people, learn from them. What are they doing? Acquiring their knowledge, their skill sets, and applying that to my life to exponentially speed up the process to get to that goal. So that's why I found Bangkok, Thailand. And second off, taking calculated risk. Coming out here to Bangkok, Thailand with $1,500 to my name, that was the biggest risk I've ever taken in my entire life. So I came out here, very big risk. You guys probably know the story so far. I just fasted, couldn't really pay for bills, had to kind of just push it until I actually made it to the other side. It was a very dark time, but the thing is, guys, most of you guys are scared to hit rock bottom. But rock bottom, that's when the genius comes out. That's when you get to see who you really are on the inside, because some people, they came out here with the same situation, a little bit more savings, but they hit that rock bottom point and they saw that they weren't really who they said they were, and they had to go back home. They couldn't push through to that other side, to where their dreams lie. So after hitting rock bottom, taking those calculated risks, you can easily make it to the other side as long as you never give up, you keep pushing, and you keep doing your best each and every single day. And then next up is just taking relentless, massive action on your goal. Yeah, I came out here, surrounded myself with the best people, took a very big calculated risk, and then landed my first offer as a setter in a day trading offer, and took massive, relentless action on that offer. Made the most calls as a setter on that offer. I was crushing it, setting deals, closing deals, and showing them that I was made to make it in the remote sales space. And I wasn't just some chump who was gonna hop on a B2C roll and think it was super easy and make like 20 to 50 dials a day. I did way more than that to prove myself, and that's what you guys need to do as well. Whatever goals you have, e-commerce, day trading, remote sales, whatever it is, as long as you do what I'm telling you guys, position yourself in the right group, taking relentless action and taking the right calculated risk, that's a recipe for guaranteed success. Now, it might not come next week, next month, or next year, but it's just a matter of time until you make it out to where you actually want to be. So right now, if you're in university, if you're in the 9-to-5 and you just don't feel like that's where you want to be, that's not where you feel like you belong, and you have that deep longing for somewhere else, like you feel like you're meant for much more, just like I felt in university, you need to find out what that dream is. You need to close your eyes, look inside, and see what that dream is for yourself. Because if you never take the time to find out what that is, if you never see it, it'll always be in a distant dream further away from you. You need to bring that dream close to you, see it, go out and achieve it. That's all it takes, guys. It's very simple. A lot of people make it very complicated. They ask, what's the best secret? What's the secret ingredient to achieving $1 million, $1 billion? Like, what's the quickest and easiest way to get it? But that's not how reality works, guys. Each and every single person has their own dream. You need to find yours and not just let it dust away and die. Because that's the worst thing any man can do. When men do that, when they just let go of their dreams, they give up, they settle for the 9-to-5, they settle for building out another man's dreams and working a corporate job to make the money for the CEO instead of themselves, then those men have died way before their physical bodies have died. And that's the most sad thing I'm seeing in this day and age, is most people die way before their physical bodies ever do. So don't let that be you. Find that dream, don't let it die. Water that seed until it sprouts into a ginormous tree. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's a very beautiful day here, so I'm about to go tan, work out, and boost the test to the maximum, because as you guys know, more test equates to more success. So see you guys tomorrow.